There we go. Okay, so we got a cosine here. And so we're going to take a horizontal, is this the compression or is this a stretch? Compression, right. So we're going to end up compressing this by a factor of 1/2, right? Because it's an inverse of the two. We'll still move it. Are we going to move it right or left? Left this time. So we're going to move this point over to right here, right? However, now we're horizontally compressing it, which means what? We're taking this piece right here and we're squishing it to be a factor of 1/2, which means I'm going to have 2 of these in one period, in a normal period, right? So instead of having 1 of these going like this, there would be actually 2 of these, boom, boom, right? However, I'm also moving it to the left. So I'm making 2 of them. So it's actually going, there's a compression. So this piece would be going up to right here, right? Typically. And then we move it to here, so that means it's moving to right there. And then it's going to come down through here. And it's going to come up and back up to here. Wait. Is that right? Pi. Negative pi. I think I pulled it a little bit too much. Here, let's do this before we compress it. Let's move it. So we're going to move it with a factor of, so that's 2 pi, right? 1, 2. And then now we want 2 of those pieces, so we want it to compress in here like this. So we want it to look like, start here, going down, up, going down, up. So in our same 2 pi radius, sorry, this should come down. We're going to come down to this. So we're going to have 2 of these pieces of our normal cosines inside the 2 pi. So that's a compression. Does that make sense? Questions on that? So first we moved it, the 1 pi over, and then we said, okay, now that I have this, I'm going to compress it so that I can have this piece happen within 1 pi, so that in 2 pi, I have 2 of them. Did I mess up?
No, just wondering, does it matter which information you do first?
Actually, no. I could have compressed it, then moved it. Usually, I would like to see the compression first, right? Because, order of operations, multiplying before you do the adding. But with the cosine and sine, I think it shouldn't matter. Because once you're compressing them, you're just taking that whole piece and just moving it. So it's not quite the same reaction as with a function. So functions are a little bit more temperamental, I think. Good question. Any other questions? Well, John. It was supposed to be x minus pi. That was my bad. So yeah, it came up pi minus x, and that should have been x minus pi. And if you wanted to, if it comes up like that again, pi minus x, that's kind of funky. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. So just know, I'm gonna try to make sure that this one, I'm gonna read it before I print it, so it comes out nice in the way I want it. Because we should be doing something, the pi should be happening to the theta. So it should be adding or subtracting from the theta. So that's a good question. Any other questions on that? Should I show how to do more than that, or is that good?